Welcome to the Buck Stops Here. I am your host, Hound Dog Buck 50, the illest battle rapper in the game. Now, on this episode, we're going to talk about something different. It's pertaining to health and the sinuses. Okay. Now, there's the sinuses, can bother some more than it can bother others. I'm gonna give you the backstory, and then as I come around with the backstory, I'm gonna tell you something that can really help you if you're struggling with your sinuses. I always had allergies. When I was a kid, I had allergies, but over the last couple of years, it got progressively worse to where, I really couldn't low key even smell nothing. Taste was okay, but I couldn't smell nothing. But this was before, COVID, so I know it wasn't connected to that. And I tried a lot of stuff, I tried Claritin, I tried putting eating spicy food. None of that worked. All that stuff, none of it worked. And I went to the doctor. Doctor told me I had polyps, and only way this could ever get corrected is if they did some type of operation, right? Okay. So me being the inquisitive person I stayed on the internet, stayed looking for something, but I never really could find nothing to work. Okay. So I did buy, I forgot what they call it, but it's a machine where you put it to your nose and it's supposed to draw the, mucus out. And it's called Navage something. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's called the Navage Nasal Care. Okay, and this is goes for about close to $100. It's a good product. It did okay, but I'm going to tell you what wound up working. A young lady at my job told me about Peroxide. I said, Peroxide. Now, as like I told you before, I told you the backstory. Now we're getting to the front of the story. Let me tell you something about Peroxide. Peroxide changed my life. Get you some. Now, like I said, everybody's sinus is on a different level. This is for somebody who was dealing with it to my degree, where smelling was pretty much obsolete. It was just obsolete. You take some Peroxide, kid you not. Spray. It's good if you spray it in your ear too, because that goes all into your head. But you spray some in each nostril. You're gonna feel a tingly sensation. You might sneeze a couple times. And when you get that sensation like you want to blow your nose, you can blow your nose. I'm not trying to be, gross nobody out. Or if you're in the sink, you can just put your hand on your nose and just blow over the sink. And let me tell you something. The amount of mucus that comes out of you will be surprised. I don't regret that I bought the Navage nasal, gadget, but it ain't got nothing on Peroxide. And let me tell you something. Not only was it getting the mucus out, I can smell again. And something like that sounds like whatever. But when you ain't been smelling over the last couple years, trust me, it's a big difference. Now, if I eat spicy food, now I feel it going through my nasal passage. Now, if I put something like eucalyptus to my nose, I feel it going through my nose but it all goes back to the Peroxide. Now, if I take something like Claritin, it will work. It's amazing. I went somewhere today to buy food, and you just don't know how good it felt to be in that restaurant and smell the food. Something so simple, smelling the air freshener in my room. Peroxide. Trust me on this. I will not lie to you, because I know I'm not the only one that went through this. Peroxide. That Peroxide pretty much low-key saved my life. Get you some Peroxide and see what happens. All the other stuff that's working now but it all goes back to the Peroxide. That Peroxide will get some mucus out of you. I'm telling you. And we all know Peroxide ain't no big money. You know, you can get you one from the CVS, come right in the spray bottle. You don't even got to buy it and put it in a spray bottle. Spray some in your ear every morning, you know, or every night, just like medicine. Spray some in your nose and blow. Trust me. Take my advice on this. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I do many topics. You probably, not going to see this type of topic from me all the time, but I know it'll be useful to somebody. So on that note, peace, love, and whatever else you think of love.